Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Guns for Hire from YouAlwaysWin. Hope you're having an awesome day. Before we get into the main topics of today, did you know that Zombieland 2 is coming out next year? I'm just mentioning this because I'm a huge fan of the original one, and not only that, all the original cast members, obviously not Bill Murray, sorry if that was a spoiler alert for you, will be returning to Zombieland 2, which is coming out in 2019. I can't remember exactly the day, but you know, who knows? Maybe it'll be pushed back, maybe it'll be all over the place. So we've got Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, Emma Stone, and Abigail Breslin. All of them are going to actually be in the movie again. And I don't know, sometimes second movies, you know, the sequels, all these other things, maybe they're not as good, but they're all top caliber actors, as far as I'm concerned. You know, they're not like the elite of the elite, but they're all very good and talented actors, actresses. So I'm expecting nothing but another great zombie type movie. Maybe some of you are burnt out, but if you haven't seen Zombieland, you definitely need to see it. It's freaking hilarious. Even if you don't like zombies, it's just a funny movie. Speaking of 2019, we may actually see the first advertisements, trailers, promotional marketing, whatever you want to see from Microsoft and or Sony, maybe both, for the next gen consoles already. And if you're like me or even Meatwagon, you're like, what? Next gen? How can we possibly be talking about the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox 2? That's just the name I'm saying. Obviously, that's not gonna be the name. Please, Microsoft, don't make it that name there. It was like, this is number 2, it just comes after 1. It would be a horrible name. But why are we talking about it? It's like, what? Come on, we're just in the swing of things here. Things are getting good. We're starting to get the games. Doesn't it feel a little too soon? However, the typical life cycle of a console is between 5 and 7 years. And guess what? Both the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 came out November 2013. That means this November marks the 5th year that the consoles have been out. If we don't see a new console coming out in 2019, you can almost be guaranteed that we're gonna start to see marketing campaigns for both of them. I mean, it just feels like yesterday that they announced the Xbox One X, which is, you know, the best console out there in terms of technology, power, 4K, all of that other stuff. So really, like, all of a sudden a year from now, we're gonna hear about the next generation? It just seems like it's really forced, like it's just come out of nowhere, and we haven't even gotten really into the swing of things with the current gen. Realistically, technology advances so fast though. If you're a PC gamer like myself and Meaty, you know, a year, 2 years, the second that the hardware that we have out right now, it's already obsolete. There's already advancements. In 2 years, 5 years in the PC world basically is night and day difference in terms of GPUs, CPUs, RAM, all that other stuff. It advances so fast. So it's only logical that consoles should have to keep up every 5 to 7 years. 7 years is almost too long. I know you don't want to spend that money, nor do I. I don't want to spend that money. But really, for technology and advancements, and to make the game smoother, nicer, you know, for the ones that want that 4K and that 60 frames, we need the advancement to happen. It just, I don't know, it just feels like it's coming too soon, and it really isn't. So let's just accept the fact that next year we're likely to hear of some sort of next-gen systems coming from both Microsoft and Sony. And if that's the case, what do you want to see? What should the basic improvements be on those systems? Should it be 4K 60 frames solid, 4K 30 frames? Because actually, if you look at a lot of articles, and I've done some research on this, that even the Xbox One X technically does not put out enough teraflops of GPU to fully handle like pure true 4K 30 frames per second. It is upscaled. If you watch or listen to any of the developers, they talk about, well, it's above 1080, almost to the 4K, but not quite there. And it's simply because the machines cannot handle true 4K, like I'm not talking about hindered or anything, true 4K 30 frames, not even 60 frames. So if the Xbox One X can't handle that, you know that the PlayStation Pro is not even close as well. Like it's filling in pixels and everything like that. I think if the next gens come out, they have to be 4K 30 frames, hopefully 60 frames, but that's a lot to ask. It'll be making an expensive machine. But it needs to be true, and it needs to support it. No, not every game needs 4K. I know that, you know that. But for those games that we want that realistic, we want that realism in shooter games for that sense of immersion, because the graphical, you know, capabilities and details like that actually matter in those games. Not all games, but it also allows those other games to potentially use that power. And we want that available. I don't want to pay for another new updated console if it's not going to provide that. I want to see a notable difference from the current gen now and then when the next gen is actually announced. Oh, Fortnite burnout is coming, mark my words. It's coming sooner rather than later. I promise you that it will. Some of you are probably already experiencing burnout on it. You're like, oh my God, I played it so much, I kind of want to do something else. It is crazy. It is still strong. I don't think anything is as popular as Fortnite right now on the internet. If you're looking at Twitch, if you're looking at YouTube, or just people playing it in general, everyone is Fortnite is life. Fortnite is life. I live and breathe Fortnite. You guys are crazy. I'm not a huge fan of it, but that's not why I'm saying that it's gonna burn out very soon. I'm looking at this in terms of stats. If we compare it to two other giants, just two other giants, Minecraft and Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA 5. Minecraft, when it came on the scene 2010, I know it was in early development 2009, but 2010, I think officially released in 2011, or was it? I don't know. But its growth from 2010 to 2012 was over, a two-year period, and it was steady. It wasn't crazy, it didn't spike up monstrously, it was a steady growth. And then it started to, after 2012 or 2013, around there, it started to sort of fall from popularity. It's still very popular despite people, playing other games, Fortnite, and Fortnite. But besides that, it's still popular, and it sort of dropped down gradually, so, slowly waning away. Now, if we compare that to GTA 5, when GTA 5 came on the line, it basically exploded. There wasn't any gradual growth, it wasn't the same type of game, right? It wasn't, not officially released. It was just like, boom, it's on the market, that's it. Hyped up, it spiked up everywhere. Its growth was ridiculous, but its demise or its burnout rate happened just as fast. And I'm not saying that people aren't playing it. GTA 5 is still a very popular game. A lot of people are playing it, but I'm talking about its peak interest in the community based on search algorithms, what people are looking for, whether it's Twitch or YouTube. Its peak and the drop thereafter happened very rapidly. As fast as it went up, it went back down. And we're seeing this with Fortnite. It didn't have the same build-up, this slow build-up and seeing these amazing progress that Minecraft had over time. We saw it go from something simple, blocky, to amazing mods, crazy maps. The community was friggin' ridiculous in Minecraft. Whereas we're getting Fortnite, it's like from 0 to 1,000 in the blink of an eye, and you're just like, whoa, everything is Fortnite now. That kind of action, that kind of manic, depressive sort of type cycle means it's going to crash. If you look at anything that spikes up like that, it does not stay at the top for very long. Have we reached the peak yet? I don't know. We've got to be close to the peak because it feels like everyone is playing it. So we went from nobody to every single possible gamer that's gonna play it is already playing it right now. So the only place for it to go when you're at the very top is down. And if I look at that growth charts of Fortnite in comparison to GTA 5 or Fortnite in comparison to Minecraft, the demise or the burnout is very close to GTA 5. So that's why I'm saying I think the burnout's gonna come. It's one map, yeah, it's fun and they keep changing everything like that, but you play it so much, you're gonna burn out on it. So in your opinion, when do you think that burnout's coming? Are some of you already experiencing it? Are you already tired of it because you played it so much? Not because you don't like it, it's just because you played it so much and focused on it so much, it's almost like, oh my God, I need a break from it. And if you haven't, or even if you do, if it's not now, when do you think realistically the community is going to go on to the next big thing? Will it be as soon as Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out? Will it be Battlefield 5? Probably not Battlefield 5. But they also have their Battle Royale. Maybe it'll be Call of Duty. Call of Duty, I know some of you hate this, but I'm just saying, in terms of the watched debut trailer, they had record number of viewers watching the Black Ops 4 release because they knew that there was a Battle Royale coming. Everyone was watching it. Record numbers. Now remember, Call of Duty used to be the all beast. No one could get near it. No one could even touch it or go close to it, and it's subsided over the years. But we got two major AAA titles hitting the Battle Royale scene. We also have Red Dead Redemption 2. Those are going to take away some of the attention. And not just that, all summer long, all you guys are playing is Fortnite. You're going to burn out. Is it going to be before the end of the year? Is it going to be by the time fall rolls out and we're seeing these new AAA titles? Or will it be next year? It's going to happen. You can't say it's never going to happen. That's just ignorant. When is it going to happen? In your opinion, when is that burnout going to happen? Well, that's it. Those are the topics for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit the like button. More importantly, though, I want to know your opinions on that. Of all the topics that we talk about, leave your opinions. Whether you strongly disagree, whether you agree, just give us your opinion. If you've got other thoughts or input that you want, by all means, leave it in the comments below, because both Meatwagon and myself will be looking at the comments on today's video and yesterday's videos for the purpose of using it in this Friday's You Always Win podcast. So make sure you stay tuned to that as well. That is coming here to the channel very soon. Debut July 20th. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching.